State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Bruins will kick it away to start us off. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air, it's Aller. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Going to sling it on 2nd down. The screen, he can go. It's a running one. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. At the 35, he's open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. These guys have taken some serious lumps in Big Ten play, and I want to see if they've become demoralized.
Yeah, I think you're going to find out a lot about their mental toughness here in this game, because at the start of the season, they were hoping to compete in Big Ten play. They've had some bounces not go their way. They've had some guys get injured. And now is the time in this game right here that you can turn it around by getting a win.
And it's hard. Obviously, such a difficult conference. The Big Ten, you got to bring your A game so many times or else you do get beat. You've had some setbacks. Now, how are we going to finish? We've talked about this season. We've talked about what we want to do, and we might not be living up to expectations, but we can control finishing strong.
So UCLA's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the field. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. That's caught. It's Thomas. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Just keep slinging it. Throws to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. Finds his tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. And the Bruins are rolling down the field. He'll do it himself. There he goes. Got enough for the 1st. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Pulls it and fires to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Grab behind the line, it's Thomas. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Catch in the middle, it's Pena. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Kyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Colton Ecke, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Looking for a push on 4th down. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Allen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Motion from the wide receiver. On the move, it's Singleton. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Gives it on the option. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The RPO, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
Well, I think on the last play, they didn't get it to the sticks. They were hoping he'd be able to make the catch, make a guy miss, and advance the football. But because they couldn't execute, now it's 4th and long.
They kick it away on 4th down. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Back to pass. It's Aller. Tight end finds a soft spot. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Off play action on 1st down. Pressure coming, and he's all bottled up, and now it's first. The ball's loose. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the 1st down marker. The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got room at the 35. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue.
Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Oh, and he hit the upright. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big CUSA matchup for you. Western Kentucky was far from the friendly confines of Bowling Green, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in Conference USA, and that certainly held true again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time but you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Takes a hit as he fires. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, we know that when the quarterback's throwing out-breaking routes, timing has to be so critical and important. When the target turns around, the ball's got to be right there, and he just didn't see it on the play.
Rushes on him. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that all the time, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw again. Got it behind the line. It's Allen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Aller. Grabbed on the outside, it's Singleton.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Fires to the right. He's got it. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get the first through the air. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They just need a few more inches here on fourth down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. Lets it go to the end zone. Picked off. What a play by this defense. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Lets it fly. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Looking to throw. It's Iamaleava. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wideout level noise. Find some fresh air. There he goes. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Robinson. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The defense going to stop. With the timeout, they want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Bruins will send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Just over 20 seconds to play in the half. You just don't want to make a big mistake here. He uncorks one deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the...
Lets it fly! And it's in. After taking a shot on second down, they're staring at third.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to go up top on first down. Sends it downfield. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's got it on the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Boy, the defense clamped down on that third down completion and didn't allow him to get forward at all.
You're right, Reese. Looked like they were anticipating a quick throw, and you saw everybody so alert, and they were able to rally to the ball.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to him on the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. It's Reynolds. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the tight end. He'll ride his man on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
And they can't. Play on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. They can get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information.
Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Auburn is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Tigers fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Finds a man on the left. Hits a seam wide open. Still on his feet. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. And the Bruins, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Snagged out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Safe completion on the screen. Turning it on. It's a fumble. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Turning on the Jets. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Defense rolls goes up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Bruins! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make...
Oh, they blocked it. Still on his feet. Remember, he can return it. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air. It's Aller. Gets it out fast. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for room. It's Singleton. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Nittany Lions are marching down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Unloads to the right. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Result of play is a turnover on downs.
Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Got his man quickly. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Motion from the wideout. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. He leaves it with the back. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
The Nittany Lions lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He's loose. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down.
Just plowing ahead. They'll mark him down at the 2, the Excellent execution on that throw and catch. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Allen. Touchdown, Penn State! Quick strike through the air for the score. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
Salt into a wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Flores. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they had the screen all set up on first down, and he couldn't make the catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. First down here for the offense. To the air on first down. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They just keep firing. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's fourth down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Aller. Fires to the big fella. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Snagged in the middle. It's Rose. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be first and goal. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first...
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the pummeling has started. They push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
That's That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
He'll bring it out. It's Flores. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Takes the handoff. It's Thomas. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up.
Wide open spaces. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. And the Bruins come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll run it from the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Hauls it in. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Nittany Lions line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. With the catch, it's Allen. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. New set of downs after the completion. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Great place to start for this offense. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. Lets it fly deep downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
UCLA 16.
He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. No need to go Joe Pisarcik, Larry Zonka here, Jesse. Just take the snap and kneel.
Don't need to be old school, although I do like the old school kneel play here. That is true. You just got to force your opponent to use their one timeout, and you've got this thing in the bag.
Yeah, and you can see on the sidelines, they're excited. They're celebrating this. They know this is over if the offense just takes care of the football.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff, and